If you're sitting there thinking that you missed your chance to see the Wolfe Tones live, stop your worrying, will you? You haven't. In fact, at this rate, your grandchildren will probably get a chance to see their final farewell in 2050. We spent the last year hearing about the big retirement. After 60 years, they were hanging up their instruments. They had told us they were done. And we believed them. We bought the tickets and we cried the tears. But breaking news just dropped. The Wolfe Tones are coming back to the stage in 2026. Yes, just next year. At this point, it really feels like the lads are doing, do you know the whole stereotypical Irish goodbye when you're on the phone? You know, where it's basically a competition to see who can say goodbye the most or say bye the most before hanging up. Okay. All right, yeah. All right, ma'am. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Mary? Who the hell are you on about? Who's Mary? Today I'm going to break down the new dates, how to get tickets, and we'll also look at the timeline of this never-ending farewell tour. Right, let's get the business out of the way. According to the band's official website, they're returning to the 3 Arena in Dublin. They have locked in 2 dates for next summer. Friday, July the 3rd, 2026, and Saturday, July the 4th, 2026. The lads themselves have stated that, and I'm going to quote them here, delighted to answer the calls for a return to the live stage. You love to see it. The 3 Arena is one of the busiest venues in the world, and the Wolfe Tones pack it out every single time. But now, for the tickets, a pre-sale is strictly for followers via a link on their website right now. If you want to go, you better move fast. I do have some links in the description that can help you get there quick. But history shows that these tickets vanish fairly quickly. One of their last shows in October 2024 sold out more or less instantly. My guess is that these tickets will go just as quick as bread and toilet paper from Aldi when there's a stronger than usual breeze blowing outside. But let's look at the timeline of this retirement, because it's starting to look less like a retirement and more like a long lunch break, which, to be honest with you, I am okay with that. Back in 2023, the band announced the 60th anniversary tour. They said that this was the conclusion of their career. That was the deal. Brian, Noel and Tommy were all finishing up. They played the final gig in Dublin at the 3 Arena recently enough there, October 2024. It was emotional. It was marketed as the end as well. But then the demand came in. Demand was very high. So they announced a final farewell show at Thomond Park in Limerick for July 13th, 2025. They sold 28,000 tickets in an hour, and they added a second date. So track this with me. We had the final Dublin gig in 2024. We have the final Limerick gig in 2025. And now we have the return to Dublin in 2026. It seems the band is struggling to say goodbye, but it's probably a combination of both. Neither the band or the fans want to say goodbye, in fairness. So why are they doing this? It's simple. They're even more popular now than ever. And I don't know about you, this is very hard to measure, but for me it really feels like there is a resurgence of interest in Irish music in general. Folk or trad or whatever else have you. Maybe it's just because I'm looking at it more than usual and it's just an illusion. But I am seeing more and more younger people playing trad in pubs and stuff like that. But let me know what you think anyway about this. Like as well, most bands fade away after 60 years. The Wolfe Tones went the other way. You know, we saw this at Electric Picnic in 2023. They drew a record crowd to the Electric Arena tent. It was the biggest crowd the stage ever saw. Whether it's nostalgia or a new generation discovering more about their culture, folk songs, rebel songs, the demand for this is real. The band says that these shows are an opportunity to answer the call of the fans. I'm absolutely delighted that they've done this. You know, jokes aside about this long goodbye nonsense, at the end of the day, we'll get another chance to see the legendary group play at least once more. So let's recap. The Wolfe Tones are back, essentially. Where can you see them? At the 3 Arena in Dublin. When? July 3rd and 4th next year. Tickets at the minute, the pre-sale is open right now. If you missed the last ever gig in 2024 or the farewell gig in 2025, you have another shot in 2026. And maybe you might have another shot at their 70th anniversary in 2033. Let me know in the comments as well if you'll be going. And are you happy about this? Are you happy to see them announce a few more gigs? If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe so you won't miss any more Irish music videos in future. Also on the shop, the deadline for Christmas is coming up this weekend. So if you'd like to get a gift for anyone, please have a look there while there's still some time. There's also a few things there that could make you look the part if you do manage to go to the Wolfe Tones concerts next year. But anyway, yeah, that's it from me. Thanks a million for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Slán go fóill. Cheers.